Hello everyone, we are back today again with some new logic. Uh, so today we are going to discuss list.accumulate function in Power Query. Okay, list.accumulate. So list.accumulate, what it does and how it is works in the Power Query language. This logic today we are going to explore. Okay, so let me bring this table. I have two table. We'll apply the List.Accumulate in the both table. Okay, so let me bring this simple data in the Power Query. So go to data tab and click from table slash range. So this data has been brought into the Power Query M code. Okay, so now here will apply the List.Accumulate, and I'll explain how it is working in the Power Query. Okay, so let me add one step here. Okay, before adding, I'll show you the syntax. What are the requirement, what are the parameter we have in the list.accumulate function. Okay, so type here list.accumulate. List.accumulate, it is asking list as a list. So when you go move to the next one, okay, when you move to the next one, let me put as a dummy list here. I'm going to put here one. Okay, and I'll apply the, now it is moving to seed. Okay, so and when you go to the last parameter, it is asking accumulator as a function. So we have here three condition. First condition, we have to provide list as a list. Second is the seed. Okay, and the accumulator as a function. So three condition we have. So first we need to have the list so that we can input in this formula. Okay, so here let me delete this step. This is, we have one column, one table. Okay, but this table is showing as a table format, it is not in the list format. So first of all, what we need to do, we need to convert this table into the list format. So right click on the column and click here drill down. So now we have converted this table, this column, into list. Okay, now let us apply the formula here. Okay, let us apply the formula here. So in the same, here in the drill down step, we are going to write here list.accumulate. Okay, and open the bracket. So it is asking list as a list. So we have the list here, this is the list. Okay, which is this step, and here you put the comma. Now it is asking the seed. So seed meaning the initial value. What will be our initial value? Okay, the beginning initial value. So here I'm going to put 0. Okay, and accumulator as a function. So here we need to create the function. So open the bracket, double bracket. Okay, and write here a comma b. Okay, a means state, current and state and current. Okay, so here I'm putting here a and b, and to convert this into the function, what you have to do, you write here is equal to and greater than sign. Okay, so we have already input the two condition, one is the list, another is the seed, and last here is our last condition is our accumulator. So accumulator meaning what we are going to do, we are going to do the sum up all this number, we are going to sum up. So a and b, a meaning it is the seed, it is referring to the seed. Okay, a means 0, b meaning it is referring to the list, which is this one, which is this one. Okay, so here I'm going to put here a plus b. So we are going to sum up. Now it is giving the 15 result. Okay, so how it is works meaning, if you see here the list we have here in the table, a the serial number 1 to 5. Okay, so I'll explain you how it is running, okay, how it is working. So basically the list.accumulate, it is like a loop. Okay, so loop meaning this is our list. Okay, from here until here, this step is our list, which is here, and 0. And now here how the function is working, the accumulator is working. A meaning 0, B meaning list meaning the first value from the list, so which is 1. So 1 plus 0, then it is become 1. Okay, when it is moving to the next loop, which is 2. So here we have 1 meaning A, and B will be 2. Okay, so 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Okay, then when it is moving to third condition, third loop, okay, third time when it is running, the A is 3 and B also 3. Okay, so 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. So again A becomes 6 now. Okay, now A becomes 6 and B is now become 4. So 6 plus 4 is equal to 10. Okay, so A is now become 10 and plus 5, that is coming 15. So this is how the list.accumulate works. Okay, let me load this data, existing sheet. I'll create it here. Okay, so now it is giving us the 15 result. If you are writing here 6 and if you right click and refresh, it will give you the total sum, which is this one. It's 21. Okay, if you write 7, again it is going to sum up. Okay, so this is one simple example I have shown, but we have one problem here. Okay, so this is the one data division and the allocated budget. Our logic is to see the percentage, increase percentage. Okay, increase percentage meaning if we are going to increase this budget with 3%, how much will be the amount? If you are going to increase 5%, what will be the amount? If you are going to increase 7%, what will be the amount? So this is the logic we built in Power Query. Okay, so let us load this data in Power Query. Okay, go to data tab, click this one, table/range. It will launch the Power Query editor. Okay, so here we have the data now. Okay, this is our data. So first thing what you have to do, you just click on the add column. Okay, add column and click on custom column. Okay, and here you just write percentage increase. Okay, and just simple example we'll take 1.3 percentage. Okay, with the budget, allocated budget. Okay, so 1.3 times allocated budget. So this is the simple example we have got. Okay, we have got the simple example. Okay, now we'll apply the logic in this step. We'll apply the list data accumulate to calculate the percentage. Okay, 5 percentage, 3, 5, 7 and so on. Okay, so here what you have to do, you write here list dot accumulate, open the bracket. Okay, it is asking give me the list. So let me create the curly bracket. Inside curly bracket I'm going to input the percentage which are I'm going to calculate 357. Okay, and then it is saying the seed meaning the initial value. As I said before, initial value in this case it will be our table because we are going to work with the table. Okay, so you can write here source. Okay, which is our initial value, and again put the comma. Accumulator, it is asking the accumulator as a function, so same as before we have to put here a comma b. Okay, a comma b is equal to n greater than. This is the accumulator we have created the function. Okay, so in this one we have to apply the logic. So here we are going to add the column. Okay, same column. Okay, we are going to add the column, but let us take this bracket and cut from here, put it down and at the end. Okay, because this the logic it will apply to calculate the percentage. Okay, so here first thing what you have to do now, In this one, as I said before, a meaning source, b b meaning the list. Okay, 3, 5 and 7. So here, instead of change type, we have to write here, instead of just remove this change type step. Okay, I'm going to remove this change type step because this is not required. We are going to work with two steps. One is source, another is add custom, this step. So here, source is our initial value, a comma b, we have created the function. Okay, so here the source, as I said before, a is the seed. So source become a, so you put here a. Okay, this become a. And now here we need to apply the logic. Okay, so logic will be, so b means the percentage. So here what you have to do, you write here 1 plus b. Okay, divide by 1000. Okay, and just remove this one. Okay, so 1 plus b, meaning we are going to sum up, we are just converting this one into the percentage. Okay, so close this one into the bracket because it will not accept as if we are not putting in the bracket. Okay, and then multiply with the budget. Okay, and here if we are going to click this one, it is saying that the column we should not put the same column. Okay, because it is giving the error. So column, what we can do here, we can take this text dot from, we can take the text dot from b. Okay, b variable, and we can just combine with this one. So whenever there are column created, it will create first, it will create 3 and it will combine with this text, and it will create another column and it will combine with this text. Okay, and click this one. Now here you can see the calculation has been done. Okay, it has created 3 column. Okay, and it has calculated the percentage as you define here. Okay, so this is the logic today I wanted to show you guys. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please share with your friends and subscribe my channel. Okay, if you have any comments, please put the comments on the video, and whenever I have time, I'll respond that comment. Okay, thank you for watching. Thanks for your time.